When I think about Bennett, people ask me, what's up there? Why do you always go up there? My first answer is, it's home. My name is Edna Helm. My Tlingit name is Chilkoot, and my clan is Ishkatan. My grandmother's name was Martha Johnson. Grandpa's name was Billy Johnson. And Grandpa was packing over the Chilkoot Trail for the gold rush. And that's how he got to see Bennett, I guess, and somehow or another he got to call it home. He got the trap line, and it's been in the family ever since. Ever since the gold rush, we've been here that long. It's family home for Grandma and Grandpa's family, and in the future family, hopefully, Niko. You guys look after it. Goodness jeez. I was born and raised here during the berry picking season, they tell me. I remember going with Grandma and them when I was knee-high, going checking traps and hunting beavers, camping out in the bush and setting fish net, drying fish, and having our dog teams. And we used to run up and down the hill down here for our running water. And wash day, we had to have lots of help to pack water. As kids, we used to just make our own play. We used to find the tin cans, stomp our feet in it, and we'd run all over the rocks, all over the place, and go clunk, 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 like horses. But I don't know where we ever knew the sound of horses came from. But the only time we got to play is after our chores were done. We'd sit there and we'd do our beadwork after we'd done what Grandma told us, and if it was done right, then she'd let us go play. Yeah, that was the good life when you think about it.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time here, and same, it was kind of our play area as well, but a lot more treed in, grown in as it is now. So we didn't venture off as far, or as young probably. And yeah, I just remember spending a lot of time kind of playing around the shore fronts here and walking up and down the trail and meeting hikers and getting along with the hikers, making friends, and was always immersed with the people who worked here and was always interested in what they were doing. And so just seeing that all my life, and then I got into trail building, and then that background kind of led me back to the Chilkoot. And then once I joined here, I just loved it, and I felt connected because I would spent so much time here throughout my life. And it just felt like home, and yeah, just so comfortable out here, and really glad and feel really lucky to be out here.
The reason why I love it so much is if anybody takes a look out my window, go for a walk. It don't matter which way you walk. To me, it holds a lot of history for my First Nations people that were here before. The golden age, as they call it, when they found the gold. And I picture myself when I go to a hill or something like that, and you sit and you look and you feel the presence more or less of people that were here before, what they saw and what they protected. And then you've got the people with the gold rush coming over, and then they're in such a hurry. I wonder if many of them took the time to look and see the beauty and feel the peace that's here when you stop and you look around. But I'm sure there was some there. That's how come some stayed and some went on. But to me, it's in here when I come home. No matter where I walk, everything out there is gone. It's in here, you're looking, oh, that's there for how many years, and that's grown, and look at the animals coming by. They've been here for thousands of years. It's so nice to be able to look out the window and you see animals walking along the railroad track or swimming along the beach. And you know that it's their home as well as mine. They're enjoying it all just the same.
The Chilkoot is a special place to me because the solitude, the tranquility of it, the environment you're in, like the entire trail, you're just in the wide open wilderness, and I love being here in the fall time when the birds are migrating. So you hear the swans and the geese, and we had 2 swans just hanging out at Upper Lindeman this shift. It was really nice. When people aren't around, then it's so quiet, and like my grandma said, you just feel the presence of people who have came before, and knowing the history and how much went on here and how much is left behind that you can still see. And I know of 2 spots on the trail with areas that have stone chips. And so just being there and seeing that they stood in this very spot and made tools so they can go hunting and survive and feed themselves. Yeah, it's just amazing to see. I have a real pride knowing that my people, Tlingit people, have traveled this route for hundreds of years, trading and stuff, so I'm just really glad to be here.
For the future of the Chilkoot Trail, what I'd like to see is kind of stay the way it is. I would love to see people coming later on but looking at what I'm looking now. I like people going through here and enjoying the scenery because you see the happiness on some of those people's faces. They're just awed, you know, looking at the beauty of it. And so I'm quite proud of our country and my home here. And I do not mind sharing it.
Yeah, I'd just like to see the trail continue to be what it is, and for people to come back and enjoy the scenery and the history of the trail. That's why they're here, and to be in nature. And for the future, I'd like to personally just be in the area, spend more time here, just personal time like my grandma did all her life. And hopefully one day my kids would be here too, and we'll just continue to look after the trapline and live in the area.